What do you call somebody who falls on the spectrum? I can tell you it's not weirdo or strange. Please don't refer to us as weird or strange. There's lots of other words. And the reason weird and strange to me as an autistic is inappropriate is because when you Google the definition of weird and strange, it doesn't give you an actual description of what you're doing to be weird and strange. So I can't change those behaviors to fix being weird and strange, and nobody wants to be weird and strange. So that's why, as an autistic, I don't want to be referred to as weird and strange. That being said, today I was on the phone and someone suggested that I not refer to people that are autistic as being autistic. And they said, well, we refer to it as they're on the spectrum. And I get it. Everybody wants to be, the right word would be inclusive. And I totally support this. I get it. I am not hating on referring to, oh, he's on the spectrum. Okay, again, I don't like this terminology as someone who is on the spectrum. And why is this? Why do I not support only being referred to as being on the spectrum? There's lots of reasons. One, there's so many words in that. Saying I'm autistic is just easier than saying, oh, I'm on the spectrum. Because now I'm like, well, what does that mean? Because a spectrum means a lot of things. That's what a spectrum is. So what spectrum are you on? Eventually you're going to have to say the word autism. You're eventually going to have to say the autism spectrum. What does that mean? There's autism 1, 2, and 3. It's how much help you need to be able to function in a neurodiverse world. A neurotypical world. And I kind of found that a little entertaining to me because I also fall on several other spectrums. If you're autistic, that also makes you fall on the neurodivergent spectrum. Who else falls on that spectrum? Being an introvert. Who else? Learning disabilities. What else? ADHD. So all of those things fall on a spectrum as well, which would be the neurodivergent spectrum, which also autism falls on. So not only am I autistic, so I fall on the spectrum, but which spectrum do I fall on? Eventually someone's going to have to say autism. So I think it's great that there's mama bears out there who are super, super protective and want to raise awareness. But what if you meet someone who is neurotypical, but they're immune? So their eyes and their ears work just fine. They're going to visually see that an autistic or someone on the spectrum is doing socially inappropriate things. So to me, I feel like that's just not a fight that should be, try to be pushed in with raising awareness for autism. Autism is not a bad word. It's not a dirty word. Actually, I really enjoy being referred to as autistic. If you don't quite understand what that word means, then Google it. Google is how I figured out what the word spectrum means, and just referring to yourself as, oh, I'm on the spectrum, or oh, my child is on the spectrum. Okay, the majority of people don't know what that means. And if you were to say, eventually, the autism spectrum, okay, well, now they also fall on the neurodivergent spectrum. So, I don't know, there's just so many words to describe things. Picking, hey, I have high functioning autism, yeah, it might single me out or feel like it's picking on someone, but as a high functioning autistic, it's not. It's straight to the point. Google it if you don't know what that word means. You're not hurting my feelings. Don't call me weird or strange. That hurts my feelings. So that's my ramble for the evening. Danielle out.